you guys want to talk about?
Put your hands in the air like you really do care. Oh yeah. Put your hands in the air like you really do care. Oh yeah. Put your hands up like you give a damn and a fuck. Put 'em up. Put 'em up. Put your hands in the air like you really do care. Oh yeah. She says she wants somebody she can take care of, and right then is when we paired up. Pull a chair up and make a space for yourself. You should taste what I felt. It's probable that those on the bottom gonna hold you accountable. It's lonely at the top and it's also hostile. Everybody got their own course full of obstacles. Don't let your heart grow cold like a popsicle. She says she wants someone to treat her as an equal, and right then we started speeding towards Reno, burning rubber in the burgundy regal. Fly like a dove, then dive like an eagle. I'm a 70 deuce, that year was a classic. Buzz got loose and we here trying to catch it. She said that she was unimpressed. That's when I stood up and did the Kanye West. Put your hands in the air like you really do care. Oh yeah. Put your hands in the air like you really do care.
Oh man, I think it's beautiful right now. You know, hip-hop goes through its phases where sometimes you can tell when maybe the money is playing too big of a role in the art. But right now, I think the art is at a great place because it's being influenced by so many different areas. And that's when hip-hop does its best. That's when, you know, there was a time in like the early 90s when people just started sampling jazz. And it was a great time for hip-hop because there was like a whole new door that was open to new sounds and new things, you know. And at the same time, the West Coast was sampling funk. And at the same time, the South was just starting. And that was a time in hip-hop, and I would say probably like 93, 94, when it was really fucking exciting. You had Wu-Tang, you had Ice Cube, you had NWA, you had fucking, like everybody that was already established was doing great shit, but there was all these new artists, Boot Camp Click, and all these new artists doing really great shit. Outkast was just getting started, and Dungeon Family, and I think right now we're looking at another one of those moments because there's different pockets going on around the world that are doing things that haven't been done before, you know, and I think that's always a great time. It's like a little renaissance time for the culture. Now that's me speaking on the music. As far as like, you know, somebody who's like me who's older, I still believe in the full culture. And I do feel like sometimes our desire to make the music popular or make the music, you know, the focus, sometimes other things do get lost. And so I would like to see more community amongst the artists as well as amongst the advocates and the audiences and the fans. I would like to see this still be able to be the tool of action and activism that it could be, you know. I do feel like, at least in my country, there's a lot going on that needs to have light shed on it, you know. It seems like every day the police are killing another person. It seems like every day there's shit going on that I wish hip-hop was playing a bigger role in. But in time, I do think it will be, you know. And I just remember when I was younger, the music and the culture played a much larger role in the community and in activism. And now there's a separation there, you know. There are artists who are very outspoken and are activists, but they're not the popular artists, you know. It would be nice if Jay-Z or Kanye. Well, Kanye does sometimes. He says things that are, and I love Kanye for that. He's really good at that. As much as the media would like to shit on Kanye. Kanye actually, I think he's one of the few that are big and still says shit that's important. But you know, Talib Kweli is an activist, and he might be the most popular one, you know, and that's great. But what about the guys that are more popular than Talib? That they need to fucking speak out.
I'm just waiting for he might come out, but you're standing in the rain.
KRS One was probably my biggest influence, but other than him, you know, Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, Ice Cube, Scarface, Black Thought are like my top. To me, those are my favorite rappers of all time. No.
Okay.
No, but also that doesn't mean I don't want to work with anybody. But I just like those are my favorite guys. But I don't put anybody on a pedestal. You know what I mean? Like I will work with almost anybody. You know, but I don't. Even though I think they're the best, I don't put them above the rest of us. You know.
Such a pleasure to come home because I have a very special love for this city.
Okay. I wanted to make a song about where I'm from, you know. Big up my hometown, my territory, my state. But I couldn't figure out much to brag about. Well, Prince lives here, we got 10,000 lakes. But wait, the women are beautiful, to me they are. And we're not infested with pretentious movie stars.
Who is? Your mom? What's her name? Pascal. I love Prince too. Me and you, we get along. How old is she? Oh, I'm 42. I'm close. I'm already married. I'm already married though. So. But we can sit around and listen to Prince together. I'm a huge Prince fan. Prince influenced my whole life, not just my music. Yeah, but when I was young, just kind of coming of age, Prince, and there were other artists similar to him. They broke some of the boundaries that were defined by the artists before them. And I'm saying musically, Prince played funk, he played rock, he played jazz. There was no dotted lines around what he could do. And also he broke gender boundaries. He dressed like a woman. He would do these things that would mess with our perception of him. And what that did for me was it taught me that like it's okay to control yourself. You can control your own what you are. You control it. You don't let the media control it for you. You don't let the audience control it. You don't let anybody else put you into a category, or you don't let anybody else compartmentalize you. You control it yourself. You can create it yourself. And I feel like even though I didn't go way left and do anything like that, it has always been something that I've stayed conscious of. That, you know, even in interviews right now, I can control when I want to say a joke. I don't have to be just like, well, you know, I can control the identity that I want to give to you guys, you know. And I think that Prince, and there's others, don't get me wrong, it's not just Prince, he's not the only one who did that, but because he was from Minneapolis and I'm from Minneapolis, Prince was a role model, I guess, if you will. Favorite song from Prince? Oof.
That's a good question.
That's a really good question. Probably When Doves Cry. Yeah, and I know it's kind of a cliche because that's probably a lot of people's favorite song from him. But, you know, the Purple Rain album, might be my favorite whole album from him, and Sign of the Times. Those two albums I think are Around the World in a Day was really good. Paisley Park might be my favorite song. I don't know.
I like the first one, I Wanna Be Your Lover, the funky shit.
Yeah, I Wanna Be Your Lover was really good too, you know. I can't pick one, there's too many.
Thank you very much. This is the last question from my home.
Pascal?
Yeah.
Pascal.